Okay, people, don't tell me we're waiting for this lazy bugger. I will vomit. Yeah, I think we are. In today's episode, how do you do? Welcome to Stories of My Life. So Sunday, Stockholm, Sweden, spring. Not so springy as it seems. It's sort of a little bit clouded over. I had breakfast on the balcony, but then that's it. I won't go out there again unless the sun comes out. When the sun comes out. Anyway, I am on my way to the gym. Yes, I'm taking class, and the class is easy dancing or something like that. So it's not easy, but sort of, well, not hard. So pray for me if you pray. And if you don't pray, just, or no, what do? You do that. What do you do? That's when you're lying, right? Well, do whatever you do. Okay, people, wouldn't you believe it? It's an effing bridge opening. I might not be late, but I will possibly miss my spot. Well, I have to talk to them. Because I think you have to be there a quarter of an hour before the class starts. And I will not. Okay, people, don't tell me we're waiting for this lazy bugger. I will vomit. Yeah, I think we are. So we are waiting here for this a-hole who's not even in place when the bridge opens. He sort of saunters up to sort of like, yes, I can take my time. I'm a very important boat. So here we are. And of course there was green lights galore for the cars afterwards and sort of lights for bikes. But I made it. Today we're dancing in, there are two studios. We're dancing in the smaller one, and I think I'm the only male. Upshot is, I might be the youngest one. If you ask me, I was fucking fantastic. My back hurted a little bit, but I get through it. Choreography, it's just movement. By the way, the instructor follows me on Instagram, so we had a chat afterwards. He's a paramedic, which seems to me is sort of like very brave. I would freak every day. Oh, you caught me in a grocery store. That's very unusual for me. I'm here looking for food, groceries that I can turn into food. Well, I think, groceries are food, right? I mean, some of them you can't eat directly. Is that the thing? Food has to be something that you can eat directly? So a pig is not food until it's sort of slaughtered and, right? Disgusting. Anyway, I might make a dessert today. If I can get this. If I have to find a certain cookie. Okay, so I found it. Now I need to have preserved peaches. Peaches found? Hopefully, I need 8 of them. 8 whole? Oh, I don't think so. I will also be making this a lentil soup with broccoli and pasta. Doesn't say how much pasta though. Now all we need is vegan ice cream. Just or pie. No. Hello and welcome to What's Cooking Good Looking, a serious show all about civilization and stuff, a nutty kind of show. My name is Escobar Bandaliero from the south of Sweden. I'm a sometimes gold medalist and also a rapper, a gift wrapper. Today we are making 2 things. First, we are making, we start with a dessert, amaretto peaches. We don't call it amaretto peaches, we call it frangelico peaches here, because we didn't have any amaretto liqueur. We have frangelico liqueur. So, yeah. And also, we're making pastas, we are also making lentil soup with pasta in it. Let's start going to it, shall we? So you start by preheating the oven to 250 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Is it more or less? I'm not sure. You have to Google it. I can't do everything for you. And also we open a large can, if you can find the can, of peaches in their own syrup. In syrup. Yeah. So I'm doing this because I've got this idea that possibly if I heat the syrup, it will turn into, really thick syrup. For clarity, I will be making the soup first so that there will be no peaches in the soup or any sort of onions in the peaches. Yeah. I don't know who this character is. I can't even remember my name right now. Anyway, let's start on with the soup. You start by this does not work. Is this supposed to work? Finally chopping an onion. Then you finely chop a carrot. This is not a finely chopped carrot. Oh. This is a finely chopped carrot. Then you also finely chop 2 celery stalks. I'm using a machine, I am. Then you put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a big pot. That's 2. And when the oil is hot, you add the onion, the celery and the carrots and just saute them. And then you're supposed to add a tomato without its skin. And the easiest way to do that is you just draw a cross on that side. And then you add boiling water. The tomato is already dead. It does not feel anything. And after 1 to 2 minutes, you can see it's sort of, stripping. And then you just pull it off. It's really, really easy. Then you chop it up and add it to the other vegetables. You also finely chop up a broccoli. This is the stems, and I will be adding them first. Well, never mind, this will be cooking for an hour, so just put everything in there. And to this you add 300 grams of green lentils. Then you add enough water to cover all the vegetables. And then you're supposed to add 1 sun-dried tomato in pieces. But these are already in pieces, so I don't know what to do. Well, I do. I just add some chunks. I guess about 4 sun-dried tomato pieces makes up for, 1, hopefully. I'm just going to chop them up. Not so fine, but... And then you add this to what the Italians would call la zuppa, or something like that. Now it's time to add salt and pepper. Push it. Push it real good. Yeah, I'm not only funny, I'm beautiful. Let this simmer for about an hour, and when it's 10 minutes left, or 15 depending on, you add some crushed up pasta. The recipe doesn't say how much, so I think I will go overboard anyway. But yeah, that. So let's say 45 minutes then. For the dessert, you start by cutting up the peaches into sort of wedges. Onto this, you scoop or you pour 8 tablespoons of some sort of lovely liqueur, a nut liqueur. In the recipe they call for almond liqueur, but I have, what is this? Oh, frangelico, it's some other nut. Hazelnut, I think, yes. So 8 tablespoons, sounds like a lot. So it's 45 minutes later and the soup is bubbling along. And now we add about 2 deciliters of, I'm not sure because there wasn't any measurement, 2 deciliters of chopped up SpaghettiOs. So, and then let this sort of simmer for another 15 minutes. 15 minutes later and this is supposed to be done. So let's plate it, shall we? So this is a very basic soup recipe, except maybe for the pasta, and except for the fact that you're supposed to pour some olive oil on top of it before eating. Let's have a taste test. Here we go. This might be incredibly hot. And what? But it's really good. Needs more salt, possibly more pepper. No. Oh, I will add some chilies. Some chili pepper. Well, not this much, but just a teeny tiny pinch. Here we go. And mix. I'll get back to you. Here we go. Better. More salt and a little bit of sting. Bon appetit. Now it's time to put the peaches in the hot oven for 10 minutes. And while we're waiting for the oven to do its thing, we are pulverizing these cookies. I don't know the English word for that. But if you know cookies that look like that, yeah, those are the kind you should use. Oh, look at me, I'm making food. Okay, people, the peaches are ready. Let's plate. This makes 4 portions, so here's the 4th. And you add the cookie crumbs on top of them. Then you add some vegan ice cream and some more cookie crumbs. And you try to find some juice and scoop a bit of it over. Okay, people, here we go. Trying to sort of, if I can taste any of the frangelico, but no. So, I think you don't need to add any liqueur. Maybe you should sort of, no, just heat the peaches and add cookies and ice cream. That'll also be less expensive, right? Good. It is tasty. I will add some salt. Okay, people, it is today, right? Today must be the day. Thank you for watching and for liking, commenting, subscribing and following. It really helps, and something to do with the internet and the algorithm, I think. So thank you so